Vault final will get underway with Chon Jin-ah of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. We anticipate that we'll see experienced gymnasts. Everyone has devoured the opportunity to go and see. Now, this is a gymnast who, if she performs her first vault more cleanly and clearly than in qualification, could immediately become a contender for the podium. She was the 7th best in qualifying, but that could change. Chon Jin-ah from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Team silver medalist at last year's Asian Championships. She's 17, from the capital city of Pyongyang. And unfortunately, hands going down. She scored 7.933 for her opening vault in qualification. Execution score very different from the 8.733 that she received for the second vault. It was still the higher scoring vault, 12.933, due to the higher difficulty. Let's have a look again. Both she and Jo Kyung-byul will, we believe, open with the double twisting Yurchenko. So the score is in. Opening vault scoring 12.4. Double twisting Yurchenko from Chon Jin-ah, down by about half a mark from qualification. Second vault for the 17-year-old. Oh, it again doesn't have a huge amount of clarity to it. Not the easiest of landings. Good just for the first vault for Chon Jin-ah. So 12.516, the average score. Now we go to Judy Abdallah of Egypt. Huge congratulations to the 16-year-old who lives about 5 minutes away from this arena. Well, how nicely done. Very secure Yurchenko vaulting from Judy Abdallah. Silver medalist at the African Championships last year in Marrakesh. She was also the wonderful with her young fans as well. I can tell you 13.1 is the vault score for Judy Abdallah. She's down only by a few hundredths from qualification. .1 confirmed for Judy Abdallah. Very nicely done. What a good performance from this young gymnast from Egypt. Big reaction from the crowd as well. Judy Abdallah. Now there's no doubt that this is a total transformation for Judy Abdallah. 13.2 for the second vault, the layout Sukahara with a full twist, and that was so much better than Siham Hamidi of Algeria. 21 from the northwest of the country. 8th best in qualifying. And she does well. She has been an African Championship finalist on vault. Looking pretty steady in the handspring front pike. Now we anticipate her difficulty will be the lowest of any of the finalists, but she had some really good execution in the preliminary stage. Looked very much in control of this vault. Good tidy pike position, small landing adjustment. She's very central in terms of her line. 12.5, just a 10th down from the preliminary stage. Last time we saw her in World Cup competition was Cairo in 2023. Here's the second vault. Takes quite a sizable back step coming out of the layout Sukahara. Siham Hamidi, 8th best in qualification. 12.083, 11.666 for the second vault, so she's down by just over a 10th from the preliminary stage. Now we go to Ellie Black of Canada. A matter of about half a year away from her 30th birthday, indicating that she'll do a handspring front layout with a full twist as the opening vault.
Hi, Ellie.
Fabulous to see her back. Well, Ellie Black returning to international competition, returning to World Cups after she won a bronze medal on the beam in Paris in 2022. Amazing to think that she has 8 times been the all-around national champion. So she has the 4.4 degree of difficulty that she was given in qualification, 13.233. Virtually the same as qualifying. Second vault for Ellie Black. Third best in qualifying. Does really well again. Good return this from the veteran Canadian. Now this is where things are going to be interesting, because the second vault for Ellie Black scores 13.6. Her layout Tsukahara 1.5 twist. And that, now we have still to come Jo Kyung-byul of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. She was the second strongest performer in qualification with 13.483. Just 18 from Pyongyang, Jo Kyung-byul, bronze medalist at the Asian Championships last year. Well, that is a good opening vault. She is certainly somebody who could make a case for a place on the podium. The Asian Championships, her only previous international competition. Just had a little loss of form. Got it back together well. 8.7 was the execution score in qualification. And it's 13.8 for Jo Kyung-byul. So a 1/10 gain. Very much at the races now. Second vault indicating a handspring front pike half. Now, she did have quite an adjustment as she landed, but we'll come back to that in a moment. 13.25 the average. So the handspring front pike half was down a little from qualification. 12.7, but it's only a small change. So 13.45 for Jo Kyung-byul. Representing Canada, Tegan Shaver. Young gymnast from Ottawa, based in Quebec, and she won the bronze medal at the National Championships and at Elite Canada. Opting to start with the vault from the Tsukahara family with a full twist. She's just committed to studying at the University of Nebraska. University with a fine Canadian connection. Emma Spence having recently won the first Big Ten Bars title for the university since 2015. That is very similar to qualification. Small drop. And she's vaulted really well, Tegan Shaver. Very smooth, very secure. Difficulty-wise, others, we had the chance to speak to him actually in front of the Great Pyramid. That might be a pretty great score coming in. 13.05. The average score for Tigantsheva, 13.1 for the second vault. Full twisting Yurchenko. Now we go to Valentina Georgieva of Bulgaria. She looked as though she was just slightly gingerly walking away from the vault during the warm-up. Now she's indicating a double twisting Yurchenko. She didn't do it in qualification. She certainly did it there. Yet again. That is a vault that she performs extraordinarily well. Not the first time that she's chosen to take a little difficulty out of the qualification process. I believe she did a 1.5 in the preliminary stage. She gets enormous time in the air. Won the title in Osijek. She's going to be way up from qualification. 13.9, that's a gain of close to half a mark. Just about 4/10. So we've absolutely got a gymnast in contention now for the title. Second vault indicating the layout Tsukahara with 1.5 twists. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate from Valentina Georgieva. Let's look up to the older gymnasts, how the older gymnasts try hard to be role models to the youngsters. 13.05 for Georgieva. .2 the score for the second vault. So we've got just one gymnast who can change things. The podium as it stands has Judy Abdallah of Egypt in bronze. Jo Kyung-byol of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea is guaranteed a medal. She's second. Ellie Black is guaranteed at least silver. She's in the lead. Here goes Oksana Chusovitna, making her case to get onto the podium, and slightly chuckling as she walks away. Had a slight delayed lack of stability as she landed that. .066 in qualification. .766 this time, the execution unsurprisingly dropping. Big reactions, by the way, coming in the arena, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. And we now expect the handspring front pike with a half twist from Oksana Chusovitna. That had a greater degree of stability to it, so it's going to be very interesting to see if she... Now Chusovitna has a .916 score, factoring in the bonus. And that is why the crowd has responded as they have done, because Judy Abdal has won a bronze medal, and that is a wonderful moment for her in her debut in a World Cup finals. The classified results in the women's vault competition. Congratulations to Judy Abdal of Egypt. She is the bronze medalist ahead of Valentina Georgieva.